So, they thought you are going down. Let me just be real with you. A lot of people who were secretly monitoring you, watching you, studying you, their thought was that you are going down because of the circumstances around you, because of the difficulties around you. That is why many of them were so glad. That's why many of them celebrated. All they thought was that, there is no more growth around them. All they thought was that there is no more peace around you. All they thought was that there is no more jubilation around you. All they thought was that, you are going to be sad because you are not growing. That is all they thought. But believe me right now, they are sad. Why? Because everything they thought is not what they are seeing. Why? Because they can see the proof of your growing. They can see the proof of your growing. They can see the manifestation. They can see the uniqueness. They can see that where you used to be is no longer where you are right now. That is why many of them are sad, bro. That's why a lot of people are frustrated right now. Because they can see now that you are not even growing. You outgrow. You are not even growing. You now grow speedily. That's why many of them are like, we thought this guy is going down. Are you sure? Many of them will just be viewing you with what? With map. Some of them will be viewing you with map to see if truly you are growing. But they are shocked because growing, grow. Lose. Decay. Many of them are decaying. A lot of people who thought you are not growing, they are decaying. Because sometimes when crops are decaying, it is hard sometimes for you to discover it. Because you'll be thinking that they are going to grow. So many people up there are no longer growing the way you are growing. Their thought is that you are decaying while they are growing. Not knowing that they are the one decaying. They are the one decreasing while you are increasing every day. That's why many of them who counted you out before, that's why many of them who looked down on you before are now shocked because they are looking up to you. That's why many of them who abandoned you, rejected you. That's why sometimes people who never believe, who never wanted to respond to your call, who never wanted to respond to your message, that's why many of them right now are surprised because they can't do it like you. They can't excel without you because all they need from you, all they need is what within you. That's why a lot of people up there who thought you can't make it, you can't succeed. That's why many of them are sick because they never believe it will happen like this. They never thought it will happen the way it's happening right now. Many of them, their thought was that you are going to do what? You are going to lose. You are not going to make it. You are going down. Your blessing is not going to do what come out because of the pain around you, because of the difficulties you are facing. That is why they concluded. Because failures always go straight to conclusion. Yes, let me just believe. If you meet people who are failures, the moment you kick what you encounter difficulties, all their thought, all their mindset is just conclusion. They will jump into conclusion because they don't know that there is a journey to a storm that leads to what? To glory. Many of them will always conclude your story as a failure. Many of them will look at your story as the end of your journey. Many of them will look at the difficulties around you. They will finally conclude that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can never rise again because they don't have that mindset that rejoice not over me, oh ye my enemy, that if I fall, I will rise again. They don't have that faith that upon Mountain Zion there shall be deliverance, for the house of Jacob will possess the possession. Many of them never believe because eyes have not seen, neither have ear heard what the Lord is about to do. That is why Jesus said to Peter, he said, upon thee will I build my temple, that the gate of hell will not prevail. Many people are seeing the gate of hell, but they don't know you are standing on top of the mountain that cannot be removed, neither can it be broken. They see the gate of hell, but they are not seeing the glory. God, because sometimes the glory will be like a story. Sometimes God will make your glory to look like story. in order for them to be frustrated. Let me just be real with you. Sometimes God will turn your glory. God will just figure it. Make your glory to look like a story. Before they realize it. You come say so, remember, and that's why they are frustrated. Because what they are seeing as a story, what they are seeing as a downfall, is what they are now seeing as a glory. You come say so, remember, blessed. May God bless.